minutes early. So just hang out here with me while we wait for everybody. And I'm going to put you kind of up close. Don't want you to see stuff. Maybe I'll turn you around and you can see my messy little room. Look at this mess. Morning, Sonia. Hi, Legs. How are you? You're about to do errands, your Saturday errands. Okay, so I am going to turn this around and I'm going to face it right here. You can still hear me talk. I just don't want you to see me yet. Until 9 o'clock when everybody else shows up. My Labubu box. I will be talking a little bit. I have a huge mess around here. I need to clean that up. What a mess. What you see here is what my brain looks like. This right here. That's my brain. That's my brain. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, so hang out with me for a little while, okay? Let's see, just a little bit over here so you can see something more interesting. Ooh, not me. Okay. We don't have a specific thing we're going to be working on, but you guys get your stuff together. Kind of refreshing my head on my thing on this. I know you can hear me, but you cannot see me, and that's okay. We're waiting until we start and everybody is here. I am just getting out some of my AI projects so I can remember that I need to work on it, okay? There's a little sneak peek of it right there, but I need to finish that. It's the 19th of July. Drinking my coffee. Let me get stuff out that I'm going to work on. Get your stuff ready, guys. Because as soon as it hits 9 o'clock, I'm going to start talking. You guys who are here early get to get a little bonus peek of stuff. So this is my little things that I'm working on. So that's what I'll be working on today. Put this stuff in the bag. Show y'all some different stuff. I have a crochet meeting today. Where is my hook? I have this hook. But I started working on something. See, this is why I need the extra time here. I gotta get my stuff. Okay. And I have a little mascot now. My friend gave this to me. My friend Sylvia gave this to me, and then he's become the star of my shorts. My last short. He's my villain, and he's also my pen holder. So pen cushion. So there, he's grumpy. So I'll give him something to be grumpy about. What time is it? 54. Okay, what's everybody saying? Thank you, Sonia. Angelise, good morning, good morning. Good morning to everybody here. We are not starting yet. I am not showing myself because I want to wait until 9 p.m. because I do have a reveal. So stay tuned until 9. We're letting all the stragglers come in. Get your coffee together. Come on. Your tea, your water, your Coke, your Dr. Pepper, your Pepsi, whatever you drink, get it. Because we're going to be here at least an hour. And again, I'm going to show you what I've been working on. Maybe I'll even tilt you a little bit and see it constantly. Oh, and you get to see that big old mess that I have there too. Come on in, people. And if you are not subscribed and you're here, please subscribe. This is going to be a fun little session. We don't start until 9, so that's why it might seem a little boring right now, but it's not. Oh my goodness, I have something on my hand. What is this? What is that? I know this is riveting live. I just felt that just now, and it's a hard little, I wonder if it has to do with like a callus or something having to do with crochet. Now, don't forget to leave a like if you haven't. And I don't know if I can hold on for 4 more minutes, people. I should have brought my shoes with me because I can't put my feet down on this thing here. Maybe I should put a blanket or something. Or another pillow. How about a pillow? Yeah. Oh, my butt hurts. I need that pillow underneath my butt. Okay, let's see. Let me put this underneath here. How's everybody? How's everybody? I'm here. Don't worry. It's me. I might as well get some stuff out that I want to do while I'm waiting here. Oh my gosh, I really like these, but I want to continue making. Okay, compared to this size, that's a point down. I think it's 1.1 point. No, this is the 1. This is a 1.5. I tried to go directly down to a 0.5, but very difficult. I wonder. Don't look at me, people. Don't look at me. I don't want you to look at me. You didn't look at me, did you? Okay. Oh, this is evilness. And I'll tell you why. Shatika, hello, honey. Welcome, welcome. We're going to start promptly at 9. We have 2 more minutes. And then I will let you guys see me. Okay, I'm going to move the screen just a little bit more here. Sandra, hello. Welcome, 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 welcome. Okay. Oh, you can see my eyes right now. Okay, that's a good one. So can y'all hear me pretty good? Get that out of the way. Last time I did my debut live on Monday for Yarn Talk Monday Lives, and I cut everybody off because I was too busy playing with stuff. What I wanted to do was look for the background things, but I'm not going to do that this time, I don't think either. Sandra, where are you from? And are you a crocheter also? 8:58, come on, switch over. 8:59, 1 more minute, people, and then you get to see my full face. Oh, aren't you just lucky? Lucky. Grab your drinks, people. You got less than a minute left. Grab them, grab all your stuff, grab your hooks, find whatever it is you need, get your scissors. You don't want to be running around, but you could just take me around with you. I don't mind being hauled around. And just get whatever you're going to work on. Hello, Lily. How are you? Do you think it's a callus? But right here, Allegra, right there. Do I have yarn coming through there? I don't use this hand for the hook, so we shall see. Lily, Sonia, my lady. Hello, Sonia. How are you? 8:59. Oh, 9 o'clock. You get the full Angie now. Ooh, but not truly the full Angie. Thank you, thank you. Okay, look, guys, guess what? This is the Yarn Room weekly crochet meeting. And we're going to crochet for at least an hour. Usually it lasts a lot longer. But if you've been with me, you know what I've been crazy about. Micro crochet, but this is not really micro because I'm using a 1.5 I did do something though. I bought tiny little hooks like a crazy person. Why would I do that? And I went straight to the smallest one, which was a 0.5, and boy, what a disaster. Too big for the embroidery thread. So guess what crazy Angie's going to do? She's going to use regular thread. And I had bought these a long time ago and I haven't done enough sewing to use them. So I have a million of these from Amazon. I'd have to go and find the link. I could probably put it on there. Okay, down to business, people. Down to business. Guess what I got for the crochet meeting? I got a link for you. It's in the description, and it is for the winner of the t-shirt that you guys picked for. Hold on just a second. I need to put this do not disturb on. Okay. There. Am I back? Oh, I get scared when I leave the screen because I don't know if are we wearing matching clothes, Allegra? Are you sure? Are you sure, Legs? Well, you guys chose the t-shirt for our crochet meeting. This is not mandatory, of course, because I can't go to your house and tell you, "Hey, where's your t-shirt? Why aren't you in uniform?" And of course, you can wear whatever you want. I do recommend wearing clothes though. That you might have an injury from the hooks and stuff, and you don't want that. That's going to be too painful. Just take my word for it. Just take my word for it. So I'm going to zoom out. Y'all picked it, and I bought it. This is our official Yarn Room Crochet Meeting t-shirt. This is the one you picked out. I crochet past my bedtime. I don't know if it's reversed or not for you guys. But anyways, I have the link in the description. And when you go to that link, make sure you pick the color you want. I picked gray because I don't know what. I love gray. It's not quite black, still dark. I like it. Blah, blah. Colors look good on it, I think. You pick whatever color you want. And and pay attention to the sizing. There are plenty of colors and there's different sizing and stuff. What I'm wearing here is an extra large in women's, and I could have gotten away maybe with a large, but this fits perfectly, feels very comfortable. And I'm probably going to I'm not going to say anything. I can't say those things anymore because then I box myself in and it's not good for me. Okay, sorry, it's reversed because of the camera. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to turn you around. I'm going to turn you around and I'm going to walk over here and I'm going to show you the shirt. You can tell me. Won't be able to see you because it's the other. Does that say it in the right way? Scoot back, make sure I'm in there. Okay. If you didn't take a screenshot, too slow. Too slow. Too slow. Okay. So that's what we have. And so go and buy it. It took me 2 days to get mine in because I have Prime. So I'm sure everybody in the world is able to get something off of Amazon. So this is why I went this route. Instead of making a shirt, because I've been procrastinating, I've had a mental block, I don't know what the heck. I said, we need some shirts. We need to build some community around here. So this is the shirt. And also, what I want to do is go ahead and provide the links for the other shirts for the people who voted for those. You can wear that if you want to. It's official. So let me turn this down just a little bit. Now you can see my table and you can see me, and I can scoot around on this chair because I'm on a slippery pillow. Anyways, go and buy this. So by next weekend, you can have yours if you want it. And it's pretty reasonably priced. On my end, it was $14, 14 something. So $15 plus tax. So $16, let's say. So I thought it was pretty reasonable. But that's just from my standpoint. And so, yeah, and it's very comfortable. It's thin. The women's is thin and not thick, not too thin, not like where I'm like, hey, where's the fabric? But not that thick, heavy men's kind of t-shirt. And yeah, I'll let you know. Well, when you go and look at the link there, it'll tell you all the specifics of what kind of t-shirt, what it's made out of, and everything. And if you use that link, I get a percentage of the sales. So it's kind of like I made a shirt and sold them and everything. I just don't have to handle all the shipping and all that kind of stuff. So you took 2 screenshots, and I'll send you pictures, Allegra. Yay! Okay, guys. Craziness is about to start again for me. Do you have your stuff? Do you have your coffee? Or whatever drink you drink. Okay. So, I have been using a 1.5 millimeter for my little, look at all of these. Look how cute they look. So cute. All of these granny squares. All I need is like 2,000 so I can make myself a full-size blanket. Not gonna do it. These, my original intention is to make them for earrings. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was so cute. And I am going to do some for those. But for those, I always made them in pairs. So now I'm going to start making them without pairs because Crazy Angie went and bought this. And these are miniature lace hooks, they were called. Is that what they were called? I don't have the original, the outer package. And I went straight from 1.5 to, where is that pesky thingy? Nope. Oh, wait, which one was it? I knew it was a color that I like so much. A 0.5? Not going to happen. Look at that tiny little thing. Look at that tiny little thing. Can't even see the hook part. I'm twirling it, and you can't even see the hook part. Anyways, so that was too small for my embroidery floss that I'm using here. It just did not work. So I did go to the 1 millimeter one. And I got this, which was not too much smaller than my original ones with the 1.5. Let's see. Just a little bit smaller. But I do want to try, and I don't know if I'm going to do it here today. I might use thread, and I have tons of this rainbow thread, and I want to see if I can crochet with this. Sometimes I do things that are so wrong. Look at this. It's just regular sewing thread, and I'm sure it's not the best quality. Look at that, static. And I'm going to use my holder here as a little spinny thingy to hold it. Ooh, look how smart I am. I'll just put it on there and see if that's going to help me. That's going to be my little yarn holder. Ooh, and it works really good, I think. No, it's starting to get tangled. Angie, maybe it needs to be on a thicker one. Yeah. Oh, I am a genius. Okay. Oh, Sonia, I need to go check it out. I didn't know you did a live. Sonia. As soon as I'm done here, that's where I'm going, Sonia. And I've got to go watch it. And I need to make sure I put on my alerts because I need to watch you, little lady. Sophia, Cactus Craft Cafe. Hello, welcome in. We're working on micro mini crochet. That's what I've been doing, but now I'm graduating to thread because I'm crazy. Maria, hello. How are you? Amy, hello. Happy Saturday. Amy, another Amy, crafting with Amy. Triple Y, Amy. Good morning, hon. Okay. Oh, okay. Are you going to have a link on your channel, Sonia? Put it on there. Amy, look, Amy. Miss Angie's going crazy. Going to use thread now with a 0.5 millimeter. Can you see that? That doesn't help, does it? I don't know why people do that. All the makeup people do that. So why shouldn't I do that? I know. Let me even see, because I may just, I just want to try it right now. This thing is so little. Let me see. I need to move this because I need my elbow on here, kind of. Let's see if I can still work it. And ah, you know what? The difference of the yarn thread or whatever um, is a that you use. Okay, wait. Let me rethink that, because I'm getting a little excited and over my skis, since I've never skied, but that's a weird thing for me to say. I went to a skiing lodge before. Okay, start over. Okay, when I used this on the embroidery floss, I had so much trouble. But right now, it seems like it's because it's an appropriate size. It is, I'm able to crochet with it. It's just tiny and I can still see it. My vision is still pretty good. I do have to go to the doctor because it is getting kind of bad. Okay, this is gonna, this reminds me when I started with the embroidery floss, and now the embroidery floss is just fine for me. So that's just 3 chains on a magic ring. So do you think I'm going to be able to do it? I will when I can concentrate. I have a crochet meeting today, an in-person, our monthly Saturday one. So I'm going to try it there, unless I can't, because it is so freaking distracting. Those friends of mine. I think I'm going to go back to the one and do more like this. Or should I go ahead and continue making these? Because what if I end up making 2,000 and I can make a full-size blanket? I don't know. But you know what? I do want to make like earrings here. So we'll see. I wonder, can you make like little pendants? Because I do have pendant jewelry findings and stuff. I don't know if that would look good as one. Maybe with beads around it or something. I don't know. I don't know, people. It's early in the morning. I can't be thinking about these things. Okay, what y'all working on? So I felt bad the other day because there was this friend of mine in crochet meeting, and I was trying to tell her something, but she was like three people over and on the opposite side. She didn't hear me. She was concentrating on her stuff, and then somebody said her name, and she turned around, and we all started laughing because they knew that I was trying to talk to her. Well, then I thought it was pretty funny. She didn't hear me the second time when I was telling her we're about to take pictures. And so I yelled her name, and I kind of got in trouble by the overlord. We don't yell. No, I say that because she has a very soft voice. We don't yell at our fellow members. And boy, she's younger than me, but I felt like a little kid getting in trouble. So I need to curb my enthusiasm because I'm loud. Sometimes I'm rude by accident because I don't try to be rude. Okay, you know what? Let me go. Let me go back to the pink. The pink one I know is the 1 millimeter. Let me go to that and work on this one. So I think as I gradually get smaller with the hooks is my plan, that I will. Oh, I didn't tell you all the sizes. So that's a 1. Let's see. Let's see. This one looks like it's the biggest one here. No, this one looks like it's the biggest one. This one is a 2.5. This is what came inside my little pack. This one is a 2.25. So it's in smaller increments that it reduces. This one is a 2. I'm showing you, but I don't know if it's going to be able to get focused. And I'm going by what I think is the next one. Oh, no. I don't think that one is. I think maybe it's this one. 1.5. Oh, 2.75. I forgot that one. That was a big one. 1.25. Here's the 0.5. This is the baby of the litter. 0.75 and a 1.75. I should have put the link on there. I'm going to put it in my, if you go to my channel, if you guys don't know, you go to my channel and there are, you can have multiple choices on there. You can pick a little place that says more underneath the name of the channel. You can scroll through the playlists and the shorts, and it divides it up for me. And I do have some playlists, but you can go to all the shorts, to the videos, to the lives, and it'll take you just to those. Well, if you keep moving that top thing over, it says posts, and in the posts I will post things, and then you guys can post things. You guys can send me pictures of everything that you're making, so I can know you're just as crazy as me doing these things. And I just packed up the one I was going to use. What color is that one? I think that's pink. That's how I remember that, because my favorite color, 1mm. Okay, 1mm. If you get it, you get it. 2 days later. Okay, so I think on these, I am not going to make them in pairs. They're all going to be different. And then if I want to join them for something like a bag or whatever, I can go and put a border around it, right? And I might try the joining as you go or something like that, or maybe not. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But as I go, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to weave in my ends, because it really brings me down when I look, I just found a piece of felt and I started putting all my pins on there because I'm smart, because I was digging for them in there. And I was like, why don't I just do this? Okay, so I don't want to have all the ends here to weave in later, because it will just make me sad. I don't want to be sad. Hi, Maria. Let's see. Let's see. Did you say good year? Thank you. Tangled in yarn. Hello, honey. Get to work. Get to work. What are you working on? Lady Crochet. Hello, Manuela. Hello. Okay, Manuela. The craziness has begun. Have you started with your craziness? I know you have, because you're always working on stuff. You're probably more addicted to crochet than I am. Ouch! I just stabbed myself. Amori, my little sweetheart. Hello there, Amori. I can't believe you're awake, lady. You're probably still under the covers. Probably still under the covers. Because I would be. If I wasn't doing this live, I'd be under the covers. I'd be watching, but I'd be under the covers. I would watch myself. That's funny. So I used to think it was funny that my husband would listen to his music over and over again, because he's a musician and he has a band, and he would always listen to his recordings of the band. And I'm like, why are you just listening to yourself? And he would fall asleep to it. But I have caught myself looking at some of my videos or my shorts, and I'm like, I see what's going on here. Okay, so I'm going to trim that one. That was the center one. Yay. Now I'm going to weave in this one. Do any of you guys lick your ends? I mean, it's kind of gross, but it's kind of normal. And that part's going to be cut off anyways, but it is going through all of the yarn threads, but I think it's okay. My grandma did it. It's fine. It's fine. And we all lived. We all lived. Yes, we made it through Threadgate. Every day, lady. Crochet, you do crochet every day, and super, super duper fast. I'm like, I don't want to just stick this. Yeah, I'm going to have to stick it there. Okay, so I wove it in. Let's cut it. And then maybe next time I'll show you how I'm going to block these things, because they kind of do need to be blocked. Unless I just put them together and pin them together. I've seen somebody just put several of them together and put them evenly together and just pin them. And I guess that in a way is blocking. But look at that. 1.5, no, 1 millimeter hook. So the thing is, I'm only making 3 rounds. 1, 2, 3. I really would like to make 5, because traditionally a granny square to me has 5 rows of whatever. But I didn't, because they were too big, right? They were too big. And it's supposed to be micro crochet. So what the heck? So anyways, I think I'm going to stick with 3. Look, because they look like little flowers. I think that that's adorable. Okay, so I'm just going to pick any color I want, because I'm not going to have to make an identical one for earrings for that one. And I think if it was me, I would like earrings that were different granny squares. Why have the two same? But there are people who do like them to match. So, and that's okay. Totally weave in as I go, right, Amy? Yes. Otherwise, you're just asking for trouble. Thank you, Tangled. Pet World. Hi, Pet World. Go have fun swimming. Yeah, Amy. It just was funny to me, but I get it. He's listening to he hears all these little things that nobody else hears. You were just going to the Thanks for the info, Pet World. Okay, get to it. Oh, let me put my needle back up, because I'm not sewing ends right now. And I need to make a stack of these. Okay, I need to go back to this little coffee shop and get another tray like this. But before I do, a friend of mine, I was telling her about this in my crochet meeting, and she said, "Where did you get that? What was the coffee shop?" And I told her and everything. And she went and she goes, "Oh, I have the lid." And I was like, "There's a lid to this thing?" Because I've been putting this in a plastic bag, mostly to protect it and to keep these from falling out. But every time I go there and purchase something, I'm going to get one and the lid. So next time I have to get 2 lids, because I missed it off of this one. I don't know. Is that wrong? Maybe. I don't know. No, maybe I'll just keep a tray that's open that I use. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, I'm obsessed. And then she told me, I felt like I was robbed when she told me that there was a lid. Then she told me there were round ones. I'm like, what the heck? I felt like I just was losing in the game of life. But I will go and do that. Okay, so look, when I only have a little bit, I'm going to use these for the center. That way I can use up my yarn and I can go ahead and start winding up the other one. But you know what? I have started winding up my other ones. You remember the ones that I bought? Let's see. In these packets? Well, I started winding them up. And in order too. So you can see the colors are in the rainbow gradation that they had. So I'm doing like that. So. Oh, and here's my grumpy cat, my grumpy dog, who is my villain in one of my latest shorts. So go watch that. Don't forget to leave your likes, people. You like me? Leave a thumbs up. You don't like me? Just don't like me. Don't put a thumbs down. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Sebastian. Hello. The frog bag? Let's see. Who was that? Who was asking? Sebastian. Oh, yes. This was from a shop in the mall. And isn't that gorgeous? I don't think of it as a frog bag. I think of it as a mushroom bag. So let me look at it real quick. Where's the frog? I don't see no frog. Where's the frog? Is this the one you're talking about? Is there a frog on here that I don't see? Okay. Was there a bag in here that had a frog? Okay. Anyways, I thought it was a mushroom bag. Okay. Oh, at the back. At the back? No. Oh, at the bag. The frog bag. Let's see. Can you see it back there? Oh, look, I'm a little slow, so I didn't know what you meant at the back. Thought you meant the back of the bag. That is one of my challenges. So every month I have a challenge where I choose an AI image and I create those images using AI, and I just put in a description of whatever it is that I'm thinking about. And then I choose the picture I think that I would like to create something, and I try to copy it exactly. Now, had I just looked at it and said, let me make one like this, I would have made different uh, uh, adjustments to it, and to me would have come out much better in the fit or whatever it was, right? But I tried to do them exactly, and that is January, that is February, and that is March and April, and that is June. That is my little logo that I had before when I started the first year of the yarn room. And now, oh yeah, what did it say? June? No, no, no. See, January, February, March, April, May, and then June was this octopus bag. So this month is summer theme, something that means summer to me. So it may not mean summer to you, but you know, down here in the South, it is summer. And when you hear that, you know it's hot outside. And you better get outside and take yourself some water and play in the dirt and don't come in until it's dark. Oh, wait, that's just what happened to me when I was little. Thank you, Amy. I know, right? I'm very slow. Thank you, Sebastian. Skraylin, hello. You made it back. Welcome, welcome. Craziness is happening now. We're working on stuff. And for everybody that just got here, we have our official t-shirts for the weekly crochet meeting. I haven't decided if we'll keep them a year or 6 months, but I do want to keep them for a while. I have a link in the description, and it's an affiliate link. That means that if you use that link, I will get a percentage of what the sales. But do not forget, because I did have somebody one time buy something from a link and they got the wrong size. And I was like, no, I couldn't have figured out your size. So you go in there, make sure you pick the color you want. You make sure you put the size you want, the type of shirt, men's, women's, plus size, whatever. This is a women's extra large, and it is so comfy. It's a thinner t-shirt, not thick, not too thin. So when I say thin, I don't mean it in a bad way. It feels nice and comfy, exactly what I wanted. The print is like a vinyl, but not a flat, slick vinyl. It's textured, and I think I like this kind of vinyl much better. I need to be careful of where I rub my shirt. Okay, so it is nice. I wonder if I can get a little closer so you can see. Look where that yarn ball is, right on, you know. Anyways, I'm inappropriate, so sorry. But yeah, Sonia, I'm wearing an extra large. I think I could have gone for a large, but that probably would have been a little snug and showing all my little longhas. If you don't know what a longhai is, lucky you. Hello, Cabot. How are you? What? 7 more, Lady Crochet? If I could go back and sub again and again, you know I would every single day. Whoa, Sonia. Yay. And do a giveaway. Ooh. Sonia, I am going to go visit your channel. Not right now, though. Okay, back to it. Let's start. So I'm using this, and I like to use the ones that have just a little bit of like, so if I have these, like I would try to use the ones that are really thin, you know, they don't have much thread on them. And then the fatter ones I will just use. I have all of these little like rainbow variegated kind of yarns, and they kind of throw me off. But because I like for this, I didn't seem to like variegated ones, but they're kind of cute, but it's not what I'm going for. Granny square, you want to see the different rows, right? That's what I think, at least, but you can do whatever. And I just want to use some of these before I start using the other one and mix them up. This is JP Coats, I believe is the brand of this one. The other one is an Amazon kind of cheapy one, and I used it and it seemed really good. It just feels different from the JP Coats. Now you just need 9, Sonia. Hi, Lily. You were gone? I didn't hear you leave. Why'd you sneak out? Okay, let's work on this stuff here. Let's make a, what is this thing called again? Granny square. 1, 2, 3. Oh, splitting. Somebody said they used it and they didn't like it because it split. I think one of my in-person friends said that it was splitting, and I was like, it doesn't split on me. And look what the heck it's doing right now. Splitting and making me into a liar. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, there it is. Okay. Once I get past the second cluster of 3s, it gets a little easier. It does. I'm still working on, tension and everything like that. So, and then on this one, I decided I'm going to do clusters of 3, chain 3. Look, it's split right there. That's okay. It's okay. One day, I know we like in sewing, there's wax. I mean, for embroidery, there is like wax, or quilting, there's wax for the thread. I wonder if it works for this or not, or if that would not be a good idea. Was that just 1 chain, 2 chains, 3 chains? That way I can just keep them the same size as all of them. And then, yeah. And you know what's going to make me happy is that I felt like I was boxed in here, having to make 2 of the same. You know what I mean? 2 matching for the earrings. So now that I'm using the smaller one, I'm not going to make matching ones. I'm just going to make whatever I like. And you know, Angie loves that. Yes, I'm talking about myself in third person, because I like people to talk about me. So I have my own little personal fan club over here. How about you guys? Do you have your personal fan club? You should. You really should, because, I mean, who knows you better than you, right? You talk to yourself, you ask yourself questions, answer yourself. And I'm being truthful. If you ask yourself a question, instead of just thinking, what should I do? What should I do? Ask yourself, talk to yourself. I think that you would get some answers that you would not think that you would get, and you would feel so good about it. Just my advice. You know what I mean? Just my advice. Oh, I'm running out of thread. So let's see. Oh, Lady Crochet, thank you for sharing, Sonia. She's the best. Love you guys. Love you guys for loving each other. Yep. Why did I start a weekly crochet meeting? Because I would hear everybody ask about my crochet meetings that I go to in person. And I was like, what? Why? How can anybody miss out on this? Everybody should have a place where they could gather with like-minded people. That sounds, I don't like that term. With people who are enjoying the same craft or activity, because not everybody has to think the same. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 clusters, and then I'm going to close this baby up. And so I enjoy my in-person meeting, and I wanted y'all to have something also. And so now we're going to have official t-shirts. Yes, in the link. I'm going to keep saying it in case somebody's popping in and they don't realize what we're doing here. And this is going to be our official t-shirt. The link is in my description. If you are interested, if you're not interested, don't worry about it a bit. If you want to purchase it, you can use my link and I will get a percentage. But if you don't want to use my link for whatever reason, not my business, um, just buy it. Go into your regular Amazon. So I figured everybody had access to Amazon and that would work out perfectly. So ta 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 ta. Throw that to the back and work your, okay, so if you work your ends in as you go, you will only have that center one and the last one to crochet in. So now I'm going to go into one of the chain threes and choose another color. This is very small. I don't know what I'll do with these. These might have to just be for embroidery, like little knots or something like that if I do embroidery. Let's put this back over here with the purples. And I wonder, should I just close my eyes and pick one? Because I overthink things way too much. I know the pink ones are here, the purple ones are here, the blue ones and the green ones, but I don't know which one I'm picking. But I got to pick it in a thickness where it's enough. So that should be a criteria. Enough to go around that has a little bit more on the spool. So I'm going by size, this one. Oh my gosh, I'm going to do a pink one. Okay, well, that's what the universe wants me to do. Sonia, your first yarn winder and doing your first cake. Yay! Let me know how it is because I'm yarn winder challenged. I had a difficult time. To me, it was faster just doing it by hand. You know, just like when you do dishes, I was like, dishwasher. I'm old enough to know remember when the dishwashers came out. Dishwasher. Well, actually, I don't, not the original, but when they became like prevalent in everybody's place. It was like, why you're washing them anyways by rinsing them off? Just wash the dang thing. So it did not make sense to me. So yarn winder, I like it, and I will try it again after a while, after I stop hating it for a bit, and then I will try it again. 1, 2, 3 chains in between. That way all my granny squares are the same. And I have to remember on these, I use 3 on the first round and 2 on each round at the corners. And I felt like they curled up, so I'm going to 3. And this one actually looks so nice and flat. I love it. Okay, I wonder how many I can make today. Nice. Lady Crochet, that lady can yarn wind. That she's the one I was watching on her show. I think it was she had a short about her yarn winding, and I was watching her intently, pausing, rewinding, pausing, rewinding, because I'm like, oh, Angie, something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. Okay, guys, tell me what kind of weather y'all having over there. What kind of weather are y'all having? I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to cut this yet because some of these could be pulled later. In your area, is it hot? Is it hot? Here, it is very sunny and beautiful to where you would want to be outside, but, you know, have water and don't be in the sun. And it's probably in the 90s today. I have not checked. I asked you about your weather, but I did not check my weather. Okay. Practice. Yes, you're right, Manuela. That is it. But I get so frustrated. You're getting thunder? Oh, wow. And you're in the Netherlands. Hot in North Carolina. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Lady Crochet, very warm. Yes. Wow. I've been thinking about you, Manuela, and who else? Pet World. And who else is in the Netherlands area? I'm watching a new show called Pernille, and it is so good. I love it. I did not want to watch it at the beginning because the the face page of it, when you would see it on Netflix, it said porny, PORNI the O had the slash across it. So I guess it's Perny. So, but I thought, oh, that was kind of a little off-putting. And then I had it on the TV and paused for a bit, and it just went on to, you know how when it shows you a synopsis of a clip of the show, and I was like, oh, that looks so fun. And I figured it was that, and I was like, oh, that's not what I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be like a raunchy kind of show. And it's not. It's beautiful. It does have some explicit things in there, but not a lot like some shows. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about, people? One time, are y'all familiar with Game of Thrones? Not a family-friendly show. And someone told me, one of my nephews, you should really watch Game of Thrones. It's really, it's so good. I lost my yarn. It went all the way to the ground. And I said, oh, wow. And back then my children were smaller and we would watch TV as a family. So we all sat down and said, so-and-so, you know, their cousin said, this was a good show. Let's sit down. The minute I put that thing on, it started with a lot of sexual stuff. And I yelled and threw my hands over my daughter, who was I probably give her a different age every time I tell the story because I can't really remember, but I'm looking at her size in my memory. And she looked about 5. Oh no, when we moved here, she was 5. So maybe she was 6 or 7. 6 probably, because she don't look like she was old enough to be 7. I know you have to go through this mind process with me when I tell you my stories, but we will get there eventually. But anyways, I'm like, oh my gosh, no. So let's go back to our family-friendly shows of haunted. What is that one thing with where they would go into haunted places and look for things? And I didn't mind my kids getting scared, but I didn't want them seeing other stuff. What a mother. What a mother. I did the best I could. You know what I mean? At the time, you don't know what you don't know. But they're fine. They're creepy just like me. So they're fine. They're fine. I always got to remember to pull that tail because the center gets loose on here, and I just pulled it and it cinched it, and it's going to get loose again, but that's okay. At the very end, I still have things here that I worked around. Okay, so when I end it, I'm done. I'm going to still slip stitch into the next 2 stitches. Just slip stitch. That way it's kind of woven in a little bit there. And snip it, pull it, and bring it to the back. Bring it to the back. Go around town. If you know that reference, you're cool. Bring it around town. Anyways, so now it's in the back and I can work through these. Now these other 2, not the one in the center, but the other 2 here, I can cut because I've been working around them. Actually, I like to cut them now because they get in the way, and then they will get in, you know, woven in a little bit more with all the movement that I do. But sometimes if you cut them and you haven't woven them in very well, they will come out. So you've got to weave them in really well. Okay. So now I still have the center and I have this one here, and I'm going to work over this one. And when I start on this side. That way I can work my way over here, or I can start in the middle because I'm already on the 3rd row. Start here and then work over this one. Okay. 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 Oh gosh. Yes, I picked it up with my toe. Sorry if that grossed anybody out, but hey, this is what Angie does. This is real live riveting live you're watching here. I don't got time to be bending down when I got perfectly good toes that can do the task. I love these little bobbins. I don't know why. I love them so much. I love the way you can just wind them and then hook them in the little thingy there. That way it doesn't come undone. It's so cute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did I see somebody here? I thought I saw Froggy. Yes, Lady Crochet. Try it, Lady Crochet, and see, because I think someone told me it's only the the moderators that could do it, but I thought everybody could do it. So try it. Type in drop if you want to drop your channel and see what happens. Oh, really? Pet World for real? I don't know. I think over here we can, Pet World. What's wrong with your phone? Let's see if it works, Lady Crochet. I see you're putting drop. What? See it? See it? And that has a clickable link for me, Pet World. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they can just do that too, Pet World. They can. So, Pet World, try to leave your channel thingy here if you want to. Drop, just type in drop and see if it works for you. And I'll tell you whether you have a link here or not. But anybody, feel free to drop your link. Nobody has to subscribe to anybody. But if you want to, go check them out. And if you like them, subscribe. That's what I think. So, Pet World says drop. Let's see what happens to you, Pet World. I'm back from the pool. I wonder if because Manuela is in the Netherlands. Pet World, where exactly are you in the Are you in Denmark? You're back from the pool. Yours didn't drop. Sonia's did. Yes, Pet World, and you have a link here. Yes. What happened? Lilo, my dad came over to me and said, "Who's that? Some crazy lady?" Just over here in Texas, sir. Being crazy and crocheting, hanging out with your daughter. She's a bad influence. Bad. She makes me buy more yarn and beads and all kinds of stuff like that. Hi, Amy. That's good. I'm glad your dad's doing well. Okay, I'm going to close my eyes again, but then again, I still know where everything is. Let me just, and it has to be one that has a lot in it. So, black. Okay, no, I know I said random, not going to do that. Sorry, not going to do that. And it's variegated, so I will do gray. I will do gray. Okay. Selective randomism, I suppose. This is going to be kind of cute with the gray. I've never used gray because I always think bright colors. You know what I mean? I'm like a bright colored person. So, or pastel-y, but I never think about like muted. Okay, so when I'm working on this one, I go over that gray tail. I just go over it and include it in, weave it in through where I'm doing my stitches. That way it kind of gets woven in itself. And I know it's woven in itself. I just wind it through there, continue my stitch. Another one, I need one more double crochet. And then I work that yarn, that gray yarn. I don't know if y'all can see me or not, but I work it in, I like push it to the back so it's in between the stitches. So I know it's woven in and it's anchored pretty well the way I added on to my, there we go. Now I just have this little tail sticking out. See that? You guys can zoom in if you want to, so you can see my stuff better if you want to. I'm zoomed in a little. Now this is my third row, and I'm going to make 2 clusters with the 3 chain in between. 1, 2. So I have been really addicted to this, and I have been waiting for payday because then that's when I allow myself to buy something on Amazon. And I have been waiting, and I bought these hooks, these small little hooks. I can't believe that they're that size. Amy, do you work with the small ones because you are working with beads? I've never really paid attention. And man, they're small. But if you have the appropriate size yarn, thread, whatever, then I think it should be easy enough. And it's just about seeing if your eyesight is good or you need some sort of, I want a magnifying glass head thingy because I want to look dorky. I love it. I want to look like a nerd. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, I will somewhere probably if I make a video, I would probably put the links to the other shirts that were available, because there was one called Crochet Nerd and it was so cute and pink, and you can pick it in any color that you want, and some people voted for that. So if they want to wear that one, who are we to tell them they don't have to? I'll put my affiliate link there too for those, in case you want to buy those. And if you want to buy more than just this one. And I think in a little while, I don't know, I'm anticipating like 6 months, we will revisit whether we need some new shirts. Or if I find one that's cute that comes around, I'm going to be like, okay, people, this time I'll let y'all pick. I wonder if next time I will. I don't know until I get there to future Angie. I don't know what she's going to do. She's unpredictable. Unpredictable. She goes a little crazy, and then sometimes she disappears. And she's very subtle. No, I'm lying. Angie's never subtle. Sorry, that's a lie. Plain lie. Plain. Oh gosh, that is so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love it because I don't, when it's a color that I wouldn't choose, then I'm like floored by, wow, that's so pretty. Why didn't I ever do that before? So working with this one, going from the 1.5 to a 1 has been really easy. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to make it to the 5 to make a whole bunch of things, because that's just craziness. I want to try it and I want to do it and I want to make a couple of things, but not for like projects and stuff. But I can do this for projects. But you know what's kicking me is that it takes the same amount of stitches to make these granny squares is if I was using a big hook and regular yarn, 4-ply yarn or something. And I would have bigger, and I look how many squares I would have, right? But my mind is saying, no, I can't do that, because I can do this because it fits in a box. My mind is a little crazy. I know it, but that's okay. I'm going to keep it. I don't want to lose it. Don't want to lose my mind. I decided I like my mind. And so I just gently say, there, Angie. You're okay. You're okay. People like you. You are wonderful. Yes. I used to do that for myself because I did have very low self-esteem when I was young. And it was because of how I was raised and stuff and what they told me about myself, and which was untrue. And I'm so happy that I had the wisdom enough to know that without somebody telling me that these people were lying to me. I'm pretty hot stuff. Uh-huh. Yeah. I'm not I'm not delusional thinking I'm like hot stuff, but I knew that I was a good person, and I had value in this world. I didn't think about it in those terms and the way I'm wording it now, but I knew, hey, as I used to say when I was little, God don't make no junk. God don't make no junk. And so I think I learned that through church, actually. And I had very good, what do you call it, youth pastors and stuff like that along the way. And so I think that really, really helped me. Ooh, let's cut this off. I'm going to leave it kind of long because this one's going to be woven in. I don't make any extra. I'm going to do an invisible kind of, wait a minute, people. Where is that one coming from? Where are you coming from? I'm going to get that later. Okay. Snip, 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 snip. So this is going to be the first one. Oh, I just threw that in my bag. Go ahead and cut that pink one because I know I already wove it through everything. So once you know you've woven it through and it's secure, you can just cut that. Just don't cut that middle one yet or that top one because you want to sew those in. Okay, here's this. Okay, get out the needles. What's everybody saying here? Let's see. I don't know what I was saying that y'all said was funny. That's okay. Denmark. Okay. So because of you guys, I've been looking at the maps, and mostly the map in my DNA 23, not 23andMe, which is the DNA, ancestry.com. And it shows I have nothing from the Netherlands. I'm all over Europe, all over everywhere. Nothing from Netherlands and nothing from like Asia, Chinese, and those countries out there. But I am from the Middle Eastern on up and everything up there. British, whatever, 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 whatever. And then when they got done mixing there, they came down to Mexico through the Spanish. Those Spanish were everywhere. You know what I mean? And so they came down there to Mexico and mixed with my people, half of my people, and then it made me. So I've always been here. My family has always, part of my family has always been here. I'm still 57% Native Indigenous Americas, Mexico. And my people are from the Texas area. Even though it's what is not Mexico now, it used to be Mexico. And I say I did not jump the border jumped me. Anyways, I think that's funny, but some people might find it offensive. So sorry if I offended anyone. I don't mean it. I just say things because I think I'm pretty darn funny. And I will continue to do so. Anyways, so I've been looking at that map on Ancestry, and I said, look, the Netherlands. Oh my gosh, yes. And then one time, I think Manuela said she's up north of Europe. And I was like, Netherlands is not north of Europe. She lives there. She doesn't know what she's talking about. It's like when people try to tell me how to say my name. And so then she, I got sidetracked because my mind started wandering because I heard a door. I went to look and I saw Denmark, Finland, Sweden. What's the other ones? I don't know, but I am going to go look at them and study more and maps. I love looking at maps so I can just familiarize myself as to where you're at so I can envision where you're sitting in the world. I could just visualize this globe and see little Pet World sitting there, little Manuela sitting there, little Amy sitting there, little Sonia over here in the west. So yeah, I would find all of y'all and have y'all in my mind's eye and say, there they are, my little friends, my little poopsies. Oh, wait, I can't put that away yet. Put it right there. Let me cut this gray one off. Okay. I know I'm not paying attention to what y'all saying. Talk amongst yourself, people. Talk amongst yourself. Denmark, Pet World. Well, I'm way behind, people. Any size 10 thread and a 0.75 millimeter. Okay, Amy, I'm going to try that. That might, I have not bought any thread because I didn't want to invest in threads because I wasn't sure if I was going to like it. And I think I do like it. And so I am going to start looking. I know that there were 10s and I have a whole bunch of free yarn threads that people have given me. Like, where is my thingy? Like this one. And so I'm practicing with this one also. And I'm thinking, what if I could just use this whole thing and make myself a top? Wouldn't that be beautiful? And this is done with a 1.5. And I love it. And I'm thinking this is a 10 because all the other ones that had packaging around it said 10 on there. And I only ran across one that's 7 and it looked different. And this one looked like all the other ones. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So I'm going to use what I have because if I'm not careful, I'm going to have to end up putting myself in a embroidery thread band. And you know, when I'm not good, I get in trouble like that. And sensible Angie takes over and she says, what the heck? You ain't buying anything more. Nothing. Nothing. Look at that. Adorable. Oh my goodness. Are they the same size? This one seems a little bigger. It might have been my my tension. That was a 1, I believe. But look how cute. Gray and pink remind me of elephants and mice. When I was kid and coloring, those are the colors I would pick. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Starting the small ones. That one's small, but this one looks like it's the same as this one. Wait a minute. 1 millimeter. I think I just made my stitches really big. Maybe I'm so comfortable now. That's what I'm doing. Okay, we shall see. We shall see. Or maybe, I don't know. Y'all come here for some expert advice. I don't got it. I just have lots of opinions about everything. Sewing thread, crafting with Amy, you crazy lady. No, no, I know. Sewing thread. That's what I got here, Amy. Look, I didn't show you. I have tons of this sewing thread that I bought on Amazon once because I was sewing stuff. And I said, oh, look at that. It's really cheap. And it's, so colorful. And I'm going to try with my 0.75. Okay. I'm going to put it back in here because look how small you can carry this around. It's like carrying a whole skein of yarn. That's what amazes me, and I love it. Okay. Put my needle back where it needs to be. I need to make myself a little bigger piece of felt here and maybe embroider it and make it fun. I can keep this heart, right? And put this on top of a bigger piece here that will be more substantial for it. You guys, what we're going to do next is make name tags to go with our t-shirt. So if you want to, you can go and buy this. The link is inside the description below. And it is a link that if you use that link and choose all your sizes and your colors, I will get a percentage of it. So it's like I'm selling t-shirts because I thought that would be easier than me trying to find somebody to print something and all the thing. I have Eddie working on my original one that was from the yarn room that looked like this with the little lady. Do you remember that one? And so I need a transparent background. That way I can just give it to anybody and make shirts and sell it, on there. Because somebody told me that they liked the original shirt that I had. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to put it back on. I'll put my little storefront back up there and put some things on, but I got to redo that. A needle minder, yes. So let me show you something here. I hardly ever use this, and I keep it, and I still have a price tag on it because I was selling them at one point, and the price just came off. But I would used to make these books out of felt. And then this is why I had all the embroidery floss, because I would do things like this. And then you would open it up and it holds all your needles. So I want a tiny version of this. I made a little pocket. You could put your scissors or something. I should put like a little strap so you can tie your scissors on there and they don't fall out. But so gorgeous. And I could not get rid of this one because I love mushrooms. I don't know if you can tell, but I love mushrooms. I love them. Got them over there. That one's faded because it's by the sun. But love this. Toss it back up there. That's why I have a mess. That is why Angie has a mess. We've been here an hour. I still want to hang on. So if you're ready to keep going, just crochet. Tulips, they're from your country. Yes, and tulips, I associate you with windmills. Hello, Win, I think. You were at the beginning again of the video? Oh, okay. Oh, are you talking to me, Manuela, or somebody else? Did I miss something? I'm kind of scooting forward because remember I told you that I'm losing weight? Now it feels like I'm sitting on 2 rocks. It's just very painful. I'm even sitting on a pillow. It feels like that on the bed too. Oh, okay. Make something with tulips. I wish I had my quilt because I did make a quilt that had tulips on it. And it was a tiny quilt and I use it on my table. And I put things on, like if I have a tray or I need something, if I'm having tea. Yes, I love to have tea. I'll put it down. I wish I could show it to you. But I used to quilt. So many things that I used to do that I still love doing, but I always go through different phases. Astros, back in the old days, they never won a thing. Growing up, we called them Lastros. We still love them, but they were Lastros. Now they're pretty hot stuff. They've been hot stuff for a few years. So I love my Astros. Loved them before. Can't wait for the playoffs to happen. Is that what it's called? I don't know, before the World Series. Because that's when I start watching and paying attention. I'll tell Eddie, I said, are the Astros going to be playing off for the World Series? Yes. Okay. That's when I start paying attention. Okay. So let's see. I did that color. I think I'm going to start with a darker. I don't know if that's enough. No, that makes me a little frightened. A little frightened. Should I do dark? I never do dark. Okay, let's put this gray up so we can at least keep some order around here. Some sort of order around here. Okay, I'm caught up, whatever. I don't know, I missed whatever. If you asked me something and you want me to see it, just post it again, comment it again, and I will see it. Oh, this feels so good. It doesn't feel small to me because I'm used to it, and this hook is just one size down, and I got to work one more size down, right, Amy? To 0.75. 1, 2. Did you ever make anything, Amy, out of your embroidery floss that you showed me? And what did you make? Anybody want to show me what they're making? You go to my channel page just by clicking on my picture, and in the middle, the third of the way down, is that line that says videos, live, shorts. Well, if you scroll that bar down a little bit more, there's one that says posts. And above that, there's one that says view community posts. And all my posts that I ever put are up there, and you can post there too. And you can leave me beautiful pictures of what you're making, and I do not mind. Just post away and put some beautiful pictures on there. I think you have to be a member for a day or an hour or something. I don't know. There's some sort of stipulation, but go leave me pictures. I love to see what y'all are doing. I will engage with you guys. Let's see, how many was that? That's 4 of them. That's one too many. That's what happens when you talk. I do that all the time. Chain 3, chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I think my tension has gotten loose. I'm more comfortable. Okay, so you know what happened? Do you remember back in the time when you would I showed you things about my friend we were making the same granny square bag, and mine turned out humongous and hers was so small, and she had to add more rounds on the granny square to make it bigger, but she was doing it right. It's just I thought, what is wrong with me? And every now and then in our crochet meeting, we take it out and we make fun of they make fun of me is what they do. That mine is so huge, and this last time I got inside of my bag, that's how big it was. I got inside of the bag, and it was hilarious. And so anyways, why I'm telling you this is because I think it was our last meeting, my friend that made the bag, she's making a third one for her daughter-in-law. She made one for herself, then she made one for her daughter, and now her daughter-in-law. And so then she did not have any more of the yarn that she used originally, but she bought a whole bunch of yarn, I think when Joann's was closing, and started using it. And I was like, oh, that's the yarn I used. That thing was huge. She goes, what the heck? Even with her, we thought that she was having just a super tight tension and I had super loose tension. It turns out it's the yarn. It was huge and she doesn't like it. And I don't blame her. I like it. It's perfect for me, but she doesn't like it because it doesn't look like hers. 1, 2, 3, 4. I made extra cluster. I'm not making hexagons. Oh, but you know what I want to make? Because this reminds me. I want to make little hexagon. Are they hexagon cardigans? Oh, what am I doing again? Stop, Angie. Stop. You're going to connect. Sweaters, because I bought little hangers. Oh, you remember I did some on Christmas? But I would like to do some regular ones. That would be so adorable. Okay. Finish the first round. Did I add 3 there or 4? It always looks big right there. Now I'm going to slip stitch into the next 2 stitches just to have it woven in and it won't come out. And then I will still go around this thread, bring it to the back, bring it around town. Who's my favorite character in SpongeBob? Does anybody know? Well, I can't say that because I like them all. But no, I do have a favorite because if you had to ask me to pick one, I can pick one really quick. It's Sandy, Sandy Cheeks, because she's from Texas. Mm-hmm. And all Texans love other Texans. We don't hate. Just kidding. We hate people just like everybody else. Not good. Okay, so what happened to my blue? Fell to the ground. I'm using my little technique of how to pick it up with the claw. With the claw. Okay, you guys aren't talking anymore. That's okay. Let's get to work, people. We don't got time to talk. Got to make things. Got to make this world beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, blue is put up. Let's make a very vibrant. No, let's do like a beigey, corally. Okay, let's do that. See, one of my best parts, my best things about making granny squares is picking the colors because I'm random and I have idea of like too dark, too light. They can't go together. I should get out of that because I would not have picked that gray, and I really do like that. That's why sometimes I like to do random picking, but then I interfere. Anyways, why was I telling you? I was telling you something about, oh, my friend and her yarn. I'm like, well, you know, she's really sad because she doesn't like that yarn, and I love that yarn. I'm one of these people that like Red Heart, and I'm not into this fancy kind of, you know, yarn. I think they're wonderful, but I'm like a basic plain Jane kind of person. And I said, you know, if you're going to sell it or whatever, let me know. I'll buy some from you because I love that cotton. She better give me a good deal. She better give me a good deal. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Another cluster in the corner. 3 double crochet. 3 double. I can't remember what it was, but Allegra and I met last week when she gave me Labubu, which Labubu is right here, keeping me company. Labubu, waiting for me to make its wardrobe. My friend Pink Froggy, y'all know Pink Froggy from in here. We are going to make Labubu clothes. So maybe I should have her as a guest on here and we can work on them. So I'm going to ask her, are you on here, Pink Froggy? Nope. She's not on here. I wonder if I'll see her today in our crochet meeting, our monthly Saturday crochet meeting we're having today. I didn't RSVP. I better go RSVP. Man, my behind is hurting sitting on this chair. I need a thicker cushion. I need a thicker cushion. I need to start taking a cushion with me wherever I go because this is ridiculous. I feel like I'm sitting on 2 rocks on each cheek, and it's painful. See, I need another one of these containers, like I told you, for the smaller size. And when I move to the next one, so maybe I'll go to the coffee shop sometime this weekend with one of my friends, with Allegra, and we'll see what we do. Okay, we'll see what we'll get up to. What shall we get up to? Yeah, drinking coffee like normal. Uh-oh, I must have moved this because now I'm hitting it. Get back there. Don't let that fall. Don't want you have to use the claw to get that up again. Oh, Saturday morning. What you gonna do afterwards, people? What am I gonna do? I don't know. Maybe go change the bedding. I think it's time to change the bed. I went to an estate sale and I found a quilt coverlet, machine quilted, I believe, but beautiful with lots of embroidery on it for $5. And that was, I think it's a queen size. And it was a 50% off because it was a $10 quilt. And as I was taking it off, oh, let me tell you, this lady that I'm about to tell you the story about, I heard her talking and she said her name and I was floored. Okay, so I met somebody in my crochet meeting, regular crochet meeting. She came only once so far. Her name was Audra. And I was like, oh, I love that name. I love it. Never have heard anybody called Audra other than I think one character in a book before. I think with B.C. Andrews, I think, back when I was younger. Audra. And I said, wow, that reminds me. Oh, yeah, this is the lady I met at the nail shop. So, random lady, she wasn't in the crochet meeting. I invited her to the crochet meeting. I don't even know if I remember what she looks like now. If she would have come right afterwards, I would have recognized her. But anyways, so then Audrey and we were talking about Big Valley, and that's what her mom liked and how she named her. And I was like, wow, I've always wanted to have a child named Audra. I wish my name was Audra. It just never happened, right? And it's so unusual. Then I went to a coffee shop and there was this older lady there and she was talking to me. And when I say older, she was older than me. I know I'm old. She was older than me and her daughter was there who looked to be a little younger than me. And so she introduced herself. We just started gabbing. I love talking to everybody. I guess that's not surprising to you, right? Well, um, she said, this is my daughter, Audra. I said, Audra? Just the week before, I met another Audra. And I said, oh my gosh. And she looked at me. I said, from, and at the same time, we say Big Valley. She goes, yes, I love that. I love that show. Her mom was saying. And so then I was like, me too. But you know what's really weird is I just met somebody named Audra. And I have not heard this name ever, ever. I love that name. And she goes, I never meet anybody named Audra. And she's like, that's really strange. I said, yeah, something's going to be happening if I meet another person. Well, I didn't meet this person, but as I was stripping the bed of that coverlet that she was sitting on because she wanted to buy the mattress or the bed, I was stripping it and she goes, hey, this is Audra. And I just turned around and said, Lord, what are you trying to tell me? Am I on track? Am I on the right track? Or are you just trying to get my attention? So, yeah, Audra, 3 of them within 3 weeks of each other. Amazing to me. Okay, let's just snip this one, not that end one. And this blue one is woven in, not this. This is the center one, I believe. Isn't it? Or is this the center one? Oh no, this is the one that's not the center one. The other one is the center one. Talking to myself, like to talk to an expert, you know. Uh-huh. Okay, that's what I got so far. Oh, that's kind of cute. What color next? Go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay. Nope. So this time I could do it with my eyes open. Can we do? No, let's do in the blue. In the blues. How about a green? Is green going to be good? Blech, I don't like that. I don't like it. Yellow, orange. Ooh, maybe that orange, not that one. Look at that. I'm all about random, aren't I? Look at that. That's not random. I'm being very picky. I didn't know I did that till somebody pointed it out. And I said, oh, they said, what colors are you using? I'm like, random. I just close my eyes and I pick a color. And I would pick a color and I was like, oh, I don't like that one. And I would toss it back. She goes, that don't seem so random. It wasn't, it was for beads. So let's do a purple. No, how about a pink? Let's do a pink. Let's do this pink here. That might be good. Well, if it isn't, well, it isn't, you know. Every color looks great, especially if you put them together. You know what I saw? I saw someone making you know that bag that I have? I don't have it here. It's with the granny squares and it's kind of like a oval half. Anyways, They made that out of these, and then you can hang them on your purse. So see, I want to make little things like that. I love making little things. Literally now. Literally little things. Okay. Anybody talking? Are we still having some people here? Tell me something funny, people. Tell me something funny. What happened to y'all this week that was funny? Anything? Embarrassing? I love embarrassing stories. Y'all. What else? Coincidental, like me with that lady. Those three ladies named Audra, a name that I've loved forever and ever and ever. And then, when my daughter was gone and I was having withdrawals from her, I'm like, I think it was like showing me that I need to like back off my daughter a bit. I hope I don't she says no. And I talked to her about all this stuff, that I don't overwhelm her with stuff, but I think she would not tell me if I was. So I like let her live her life and wait for her to call me sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, where are you? And then sometimes I hear a door and I'm like, oh, my baby's home. She's going to come and throw herself on top of me. And I love it. But, it's hard for me because if I let myself, I will be so clingy to everybody, to all my children. Not everybody, my children. Okay, I don't hear anybody talking. I don't know if there's something wrong with this or y'all just quietly working on your stuff. And that's okay. That's okay if that's what it is. Just want to know y'all live. Y'all okay? Blink twice if you need help. Blink once if you're okay. What do y'all think about these t-shirts? I love it. I love the choice y'all made. If I were picking it, I wonder if I would have picked this one. I liked them all. That's why I put them on there. I said, I'll be happy with any of these. But there's another one that I saw. I want a little more subtle one next time, maybe. I may change my mind. You know me, I'm always changing my mind. But yeah, you're here, Amy. Thank you for telling me. Janelle Arts, I'm fine. You're new. Oh, yeah. You like my shirt? You know what? Janelle, is your name? Janelle, yes. This is the first time for me to wear this shirt because I did a poll last week of 3 shirts that are available on Amazon, and you can buy it with my link. This is our official Yarn Room. I have to stop and think about it. Like, it's been my channel for a while. The Yarn Room weekly crochet meeting we have every Saturday, 9 a.m. my time. You can wear this and be part of the community. You don't have to. You can buy one of the other shirts. I'll put links up somewhere. But yeah, it's on Amazon. It's $14. Go in there, use my link. You can choose, you want women's size, men's size, plus size. Then you can choose your color. And, just pick what you want. I like gray because I just like gray. I don't know. Maybe because my hair is gray. Who knows? But I do like gray, see? But yeah, you can go and get that if you want. It's in the description. You're still here, Sophia. Thank you. Thank y'all for letting me know I'm not just sitting here talking to people. I can see the number of people that are on here, but I'm like, I don't know if I'm getting boring or not. But oh well, I figure if I was boring. Okay, that's the best thing about live is that if I'm boring, anyone is free to change the channel, right? So I feel like if you want to be here, well, then you'll be here. So don't worry about it, Angie. So let's go back to the very first live I ever did. You should do a live. I said, I don't want to do a live. I don't want to do a live. And I got on there. It lasted 8 minutes. My heart was pounding and I didn't know what I was going to talk about. I stood the whole time. And now look at me. Y'all can't shut me up. Nope. And 8 minutes was all you could squeeze out of me because I didn't know what the heck I wanted to talk about. Rita, good morning, hon. Janelle, you can join us, Janelle. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Janelle. Thank you. Good morning. So Rita, go check out that link in the description here, wherever it is on the bottom or wherever you find it on your screen. And go visit my channel and leave me posts. You can tell me about yourself. You can say hello. You can leave me a picture of what you're working on. I would love it. I'm never boring. Well, I know I'm never quiet. So thank you, Rita. Yes, everybody's here. People are coming in. Rita finally wiping the sleep out of her eyes and getting up and joining us, Rita. So we're just talking about the shirts, Rita. This shirt is the shirt that was picked during my poll. I'm sure you saw it. You always participate with me, and I really thank you so much for that. But this is the shirt that was picked. I bought it. Came in 2 days from Amazon. Pick your size. I'm wearing an extra large, and it's a women's size, and it feels so soft and comfy. It's not hard. And I was thinking it's gonna. I always am like it's gonna be hard, but so far I've done pretty well buying stuff on Amazon, you know, and but right now the only difficult thing I'm having is that I'm losing weight and I don't know my true size. So extra large for now, and yeah, and I have the link in the description for anybody who's just joining in. Get a shirt. Oh, a tank top, Amy. Yeah. Yes, use my link because I have not sold anything on Amazon yet. And I would like to know how it works if somebody uses my link because I'm supposed to get a percentage of it and I have not seen anything yet. So if y'all go buy the shirts, I would really appreciate it if y'all use my link. You don't want to use my link? That's okay with me too. Yes. Just don't tell anybody I said that. No. Management, they'll get mad if I tell you that. Management does not like it when I do not promote products. Oh, yeah, 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 people. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, these are turning bigger. I'm going to have to go to a smaller size. Okay. So, Amy, the 0.75 you used on embroidery floss or with the beads? That's crafting with Amy. I'm referring to not Amy Radigan. Two Amy's here. So in my yarn group, there are two Angies, believe it or not. One is way younger, and it's not me. I'm the old one. So I'm OG Angie. So when they make my tag, if I forget my tag, they put down Angie. And then when they make her tag, I call her Junior. So her name is Angie Junior on her tag. But it's hilarious. She's my mini me. She's way taller than me though. So I'm the mini me, but she's my mini me because she's younger than me. Ha, 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 ha. Okay, okay, here we go. We're going to end this one right here. And then I just cut a longer tail because I'm going to pull it through. And I know this one is, oh, what happened here? No way. Did that happen? Hold on. I got caught up in something. Okay. Going to cut this one off. Don't cut the end one off. And don't cut the center one off. And I still have to figure out, I'm just making these and then I'm going to worry about stiffening them. And then I'll go through that if I do that during a live or something or a video, who knows? Okay. Yes, I just licked that end there. Sorry if I disgust some people. Let's see. Let's finish this off nicely. Yeah. Well, it looks nice. Okay. Not perfect, but who is? Not me. See if that works. Yeah, it looks pretty darn good to me. Looks good to me. Yeah, I want to make a whole bunch of earrings. I do have. I wonder what would happen. Can you make headbands out of this? Yes, that would be so adorable. So adorable. Okay, one more pass just for safety, paranoid sake. I'm paranoid about things coming undone. I like to weave in ends. I enjoy it. People find that strange because it's like the least enjoyable thing, but it is overwhelming when you have too many at one time. And then, but my ends, my ends come out. I don't know. Am I not weaving properly? Not sure. Okay. This is the last one for the center. Why do I lick it? Because it brings the yarn to the threads together, and I can flatten it at the end. And it's just the tip that I just run through my unsanitary. Unsanitary. Okay. I think this would make it beautiful. They're just all random colors. A beautiful blanket. Maybe a mask for my eyes. Maybe a headband. Alrighty. Put this needle back. So, yes. Alrighty. So during this live, I was able to make 2 in our crochet meeting. 2 granny squares with a 1 millimeter hook. This is one I had made before, and it's much smaller. I'm like wondering, what the heck did I do? I had tighter stitching on here, the tension, probably, but that's okay. I wonder if you can make like a choker. How about a choker? This is what I want, because you know what? I don't need to hide this little turkey neck. But look, a choker would be so pretty. Oh my gosh, a headband choker. You can use it as a choker or a headband. Oh my gosh. Okay. Why didn't you tell me to make this before? Hi, Sonia. Thank you. I'm going to pin your, let's see, pin message. Thank you, my Sonia. Yes, a choker, right? That is gorgeous. And with what kind of, like black or white as the border around it? Oh, yeah. Okay, people, I think you might be seeing something soon if I'm going to be doing that. So we shall see. We shall see. Don't forget to like this live. Go and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Go get your t-shirt. The link is in the description, and I'm going to put it everywhere. I'll still make posts about it. So if you subscribe to my channel, press the subscribe button, and then after that, press it again, and it'll show all, and you can put all on there. And it should give you bell reminders whenever I show up here. Those good old days, right? And now I need them. I don't know about you, Rita, but I needed to cover this old turkey neck. Remember, I need to have some sort of something. How does that look? Yeah, they can just do that. I can't talk, but oh well, the price of beauty. Oh. I'm gonna keep it. It's what God gave me. Actually, I gave this kind of to myself because I lost a lot of weight, and I wouldn't have all this if I didn't have that extra neck skin. And I always thought I never had a neck because I was always like this, just my neck was kind of fat. So I have a neck now, but it's all wrinkly. That's okay. All right, guys, love you. We've been on here an hour and a half, and I think I'm gonna sign off already. Thank you for joining me in the yarn room, all my loyal followers, subscribers. Thank you so much for being here for me. I feel like I don't give you enough appreciation or do much for all my members, but if you want to become a member, it supports me monthly with a little membership fee. So if you're interested in that, all the links are in my channel. You don't have to. Watching my videos is good enough for me. And I love you guys. And I will talk to you later. And hopefully I'll have a choker next time. And it will go good with this. Oh my gosh. I'm going to make it. I'll make it. Okay. Love you guys. Bye. See you next time. Yes. Watch the replay, Rita. Y'all have a nice day. Thank you for all those emojis, Rita. I need to go make some more emojis. If I had more members on my membership page, I can have more emojis I can make. Now, I might switch some of those out for some emojis, so watch for that. Okay, bye. Thanks for the love, Sonia. Bye.